is good, boys and girls, whoever is watching my channel right now? Whoever is watching my channel, let's just see we're still at 105, you know. Basically, but today I'm back with another reaction video. And so I only posted like one video yesterday, but don't worry. Today I'm gonna be posting three. But besides that, if you're new here, like, comment, subscribe for post notifications, because I try to video almost every day or every other day. And yeah, man, 105. Like, I'm trying to get to 200 before 2024. So if we can do that, that'd be amazing. And besides that, today I will be reacting to School Then versus Now. And let's get into it.
School's so much different than it used to be, bruh. From the people, the atmosphere, like everything is just so much different. Honestly and truthfully, not just the atmosphere has changed, a lot of the people have changed too. Because back then you didn't really have to worry about people like the Ratchet Girls, Discord mod, or School Threats. Actually, Ratchet Girls did exist back then, but they were nowhere to the level they are now. Like, Ratchet Girls in the past used to have some level of class. Now they just ratchet to be ratchet, yelling at shit at 7:45 in the morning for no purpose. Like, bruh, shut up. Don't even get me started with the difference of bathrooms, bruh. Back then you could actually use the bathroom in peace. When as long as you did your business and got out, you was straight. Nowadays the bathroom is a whole war zone, bruh. Drug deals be going on, boxing matches, be like the UFC in that bitch. Hot boxing sessions throughout the whole bathroom. Nicotine fiends offering you a vape every 5 seconds. Hell, you can barely even use the bathroom in the school bathrooms no more. That shit is absolutely cooked. Like, back then it was unheard of someone beating their meat in the school bathroom. Now this shit is just common practice, bruh. Like, what the hell is wrong with society? Like, I've heard some situations of people beating their meat while the stall door is open. Like, what is wrong with you? Then you can't forget about the future P-Hub prospects that be in the bathrooms too. Them school whores nowadays will give you head in the bathroom as long as you say they're pretty. Back then you actually had to work for your opportunity. You had to talk to
Crazy story, actually. One time, this was when I was in 6th grade, and my friend's brother, who was in 8th grade, who's now in 9th grade now, and there's a video circling around about him and a girl giving men in the bathroom. But you know, I'm not going to speak on that. We're not going to speak on that.
Take her out a little bit, then you can indulge in her hordies. Nowadays, as long as you say she's pretty, she'll slap you up, bruh. Speaking of athletes getting tough, the athletes back then are way different than the athletes nowadays. Then if you dunked in a high school basketball game, everybody would be talking about it, bruh. Like, everybody would be talking about it all week, hell, all month. Hell, that shit might be in a town paper, bruh. Like, bro, that's a big deal. But nowadays, these people are windmilling in East Bay with ease in high school basketball games, bruh. Like, what the actual hell, bruh? And another thing that's very different is the clothes that we wear. Like, back then, people used to wear baggy clothing, shorts all the way to their ankles and shit. Girls would be wearing sweaters sometimes. Nowadays in high school, it would be looking like Euphoria High. Every girl be wearing crop tops. Everybody wearing leggings or the forbidden pants and shit. And then how guys dress is completely different too. Guys, they're either pulling up with designer, Gucci belts, some new retros or some shit, or they're just dressing super casual. Hoodies, sweatpants, jeans maybe. Girls be wearing hoodies too, right? Not everybody be dressing like it's Euphoria. Like, back then, there used to be a lot more relationships in high school, bruh. That was back in a generation where high school sweethearts were actually still a thing. Relationships were actually taken seriously. Like, if a girl cheated on a guy, it would be like huge news in the school. But nowadays, cheating is common and everybody wants to have a roster. Everyone wants to have hoes. And they're not trying to have hoes, they're trying to be in a relationship, but then cheat in that relationship, which doesn't make any sense. There's only a small portion of relationships that are actually healthy nowadays, which is crazy in my opinion. Not to say there weren't toxic relationships back then, there definitely were, but it's just way more nowadays than it was back then. Another thing that's very, very different is lunch. I swear to God, bro. Michelle Obama messed up lunch for everybody, bruh. Lunch used to be so good, bro. Now let me show I'm gassing it. Lunch used to be decent, bruh. Okay, I'm still kind of gassing it. Lunch used to be edible, bruh. Like, you could go into the lunchroom and come back with an edible meal that didn't taste horrible. Like, them square pieces that they used to have, amazing. You could get them smiley face fries, too.
What do you mean? What do you mean? They still have those. They still have square pizzas. We get those in the morning for some reason. And then the smiley fries, we still get those. What do you mean? We still get those.
Don't forget them lemonades and the milk. Oh my God. Right?
Now, we never got lemonade, but we still get the milk.
Yo, school lunch used to be decent, bro. I don't care, bro. It used to be decent. But nowadays, these pieces be moldy as hell. The milk be expired and chunky and shit. And the fries are soggy as hell. Shit is just despicable. It's like if you don't bring your lunch, you're not finna get through the rest of the day, bro. Because there's no way you can eat that shit. Gym class is different too, bro. Back then, people either participated in gym class or just worked on the homework or read a book or whatever. Nowadays, if you don't participate in gym class, you just be on your phones or be having a little hotbox session in the bathroom or be having a little thought sessions behind the bleachers. Again, nasty as hell. And on that note, bullying is very different too. Because back then, bullying would be more physical. Like if a jock didn't like a nerd or whatever, he would just push him around, or in any extreme cases, just throwing him in the trash can or something. They would just do little petty shit like that in person. Nowadays, everything's just online. If someone was bullying you, maybe they just posted something on their story saying you're a bitch or whatever, or just making fun of you that way. That's really not the same effect, bro. That's one thing that I think has improved. Bullying doesn't really happen no more, if I'm being real. One thing that I feel like hasn't really changed is fighting. Yo, I got merch now. Even better, actually.
Y'all can go to his channel and check out his merch.
It's just something that's... So get back to the video. One thing that I feel like hasn't really changed is fighting. School fights is just something that's always been relatively the same throughout, bruh. Nowadays, though, your ass gets beat really bad, bruh. There's always gonna be multiple camera angles of you getting your ass handed to you. And if it was really bad, that shit ain't gonna go away for like 2 to 3 months.
Nah, bro, because there was a fight. It happened on Monday. This Monday, there was a fight. It was outside. Bro, I'm over here talking to somebody. They leave. I turn my head, bro. My friend is literally getting beat up for no reason at all. He's just sleeping. He's getting beat up. I look over my head. There's 8th graders over top of me, like, with their phones, like, bro. I couldn't even get out, like.
3 months. Might as well as transfer gang. I ain't gonna hold you. It's finna be rough. Another thing that stayed the same is parties. I mean, parties are just always gonna be parties. The only difference is nowadays there's more drugs at parties. And the punishments kind of stayed the same, except that they've added this new thing called lunch detention. So, I mean, who really cares? Also, you can't forget about the Scholastic Book Fair, man. Back then, them book fairs used to be one of the highlights of the years, bro. I remember me and my friends used to go in there and get all the little toys, bro. Like the invisible ink, that pointer thing, the Lego books with the Legos in them, all of that stuff, bro. Like, we used to be...
Back in elementary, bro, the book fairs in elementary was amazing. And he's like, the invisible pins and stuff, like, it's that right there, bro. We would get those, we would draw ourselves and see it. And sometimes we get books, but only books with pictures or a poster or something like that. But now that I'm in middle school, I'm in 7th grade now, there's no book fairs. There's no book fairs. We have a library, but there's no book fairs, so...
blowing a bag, bruh. Nowadays, I don't even think they have them no more, bruh. If they do, they're just not the same. They ain't got the toys like that. Nobody really reads books anymore, so there's no point of having it. Scholastic Book Fair just became a thing of the past, bruh. It's honestly really sad, bruh. I've had a lot of good memories during that time. Bring the Scholastic Book Fair back, bro. Come on now. Also, on that topic, nobody uses books no more. We all use online books nowadays. There's no point for a physical book. They only pass them out because they're required to. There's no point in actually using it. And nowadays, schools pass out laptops and shit. Everything's online nowadays. And apparently nowadays, people don't use lockers no more either. That's really become a thing of the past, bruh. They were always too small anyway, so there's no point in using them. If you do, you just...
Yeah, well, we got lockers like 3-4 weeks ago. I had it. I tried over my locker. My locker is literally jammed. Of course they give me the fucked up locker, but it's okay. But you know, they gave me the locker. I tried to open it, it didn't work. So I don't know where my locker pin is, and I don't even know what number my locker is. So I don't even need it because I got a clear backpack, and if you go to my school, you don't need your locker. If you got a clear backpack or a mesh backpack, you do not need your locker. So sucks to be the case. You don't have a clear backpack.
You just store all the books that you don't need into that locker and then just forget about it until the end of the year. A lot of people don't even know what locker they have anymore. Really crazy how times change. And I think the last thing I'm going to talk about is slang differences, bruh. Back then, the only slang they really had is yo or YOLO and shit like that, bruh. The only other things they called Riz Gang back then. But besides that, they really ain't have shit. Nowadays, we have like a whole arsenal of slangs that we use. Riz, thought, God did, on God, on my mama, that's tough, NPC, ratio, Riz. We have so much more slang now. Part of that's because of online culture and all that, but that's one thing that's very, very different. Also, last thing, teachers are different too. Back then, you used to have old, crusty teachers teaching you, but they did get the job done though. They was experienced and they knew what they was talking about, and they actually helped you learn. Nowadays, we be having supermodels and TikTokers as teachers, bruh. Like, some of y'all teachers, I swear to God, be fun as hell, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't even know why they teaching, bro. They better start up on OnlyFans or something and capitalize on their beauty. You know people are gonna buy that shit, so you might as well just get a bag off. But besides that, that's pretty much it. Appreciate y'all boys for watching. It's been a minute since I've done a school video, so a little throwback. Tell me if y'all want more of them, school starting back up, so that's why I kind of made this. But just let me know, because I'm kind of pivoting out of school content. Follow all the socials as always. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. The Discord has a link in my description, and the live channel has a link in my description too. Go cop the brand, off brand. Everything's 50% off right now, but the sale ends at the end of the week, so go cop some right now. Once the sale is over, it'll never be this cheap again, bro, so go ahead and cop it. If you post a little picture on the gram with it, I'll follow you back, so go ahead and copy it. Besides that, that's pretty much it though. Appreciate all y'all boys for watching. You know I love y'all. Thank you, and goodbye.
But yeah, you know, all his socials and stuff, I'll also put in my description, and I'll put my socials in my description too. And besides that, you know, if you're new here, like, comment, subscribe if you like my reaction videos, and put on post notifications, because like I said, I drop video almost every day or every other day. But yeah, he's kind of right. He's kind of right. He's kind of right. He's kind of right. But if you like this reaction video, just go ahead and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.